Just make note at Talladega, there is the start-finish line. It's not in the center of the tri-oval like at Daytona. They've got a little more racing to do when they get to that point here on that last lap.
2 laps to go.
Outside, Ward Burton trying to rally back. Ricky Craven getting up behind him to push in the 32. Down the inside, Rusty Wallace. Whoa! Tony Stewart there, flirting with that yellow line in the orange car. And the field accordions back together.
This is where Gordon's going to have to do it. Jeff Gordon going to have to pull out and hopefully get some help.
He's all over Junior's back bumper. Ryan Newman is tucked up against Gordon. They're coming to the white flag. 2 2/3 miles of racing left at Talladega. Do they all make it back around? And who's the first one to the checkered flag?
Wow, there's
Tony Stewart. Shuffling Rusty Wallace out of the way. Jeff Gordon trying to block. Stewart trying to find some running room. Stewart up the center. So far, nobody with anything from Michael Waltrip. Outside, it's Kevin Harvick in the black and silver car.
Gordon's on the outside of the 8 car.
Gordon trying to jump in front of Harvick and get the push. Gordon to second. Michael Waltrip trying to figure out who to block. Here they come to the final corner and down to the start-finish line. Waltrip's going to have enough. Michael Waltrip will win the EA Sports 500 at Talladega. Oh, crash after the checkered flag. Bobby Labonte turned into a couple others.
Big wreck behind you, big wreck behind you. Be careful, just come on around. Big wreck behind you, big wreck behind you. They are lined up outside of you, buddy, outside.
Bobby Labonte, Kenny Wallace, Mark Martin. In a wreck after the checkered flag. Well, he held him off.
He sure did. And that restart won him the race.
It did. I thought he'd gotten too big a jump, but it was just the perfect jump.
And Junior did not abandon.
No, he didn't.
He stayed there with him.
He stayed with him.
You made the call, DP. And now after the checkered flag, keep your eye on the green car, Bobby Labonte. He gets bumped by Bill Elliott, I believe.
But they were stacked. I mean, they were 4 wide.
Big wreck behind you, big wreck behind you. They are lined up outside.
3 rows of 4 wide.
How about we make that our Chevy winning moment? Here comes the hatch. That's the new escape hatch that they put in Michael Waltrip's car. Of course, with the Napa logo underneath it.
Yeah.
Well, Slugger just said he thought he'd do something. Still do it on the
That's
show.
definitely a first.
Yeah, that's the first.
That's perfect, isn't it? Michael Waltrip with his 4th NASCAR Winston Cup win, 2nd of 2003. His first win not at Daytona. Earnhardt Jr. from a lap down to 2nd. Ryan Newman from a lap down to 4th.
Oh, what a day. We battled hard all day long. I was afraid about the restart. My car was geared a little higher than I wanted it to be, and I was afraid they'd get a run on me, and that's what Junior tried to do. I fought that one off, and then I saw Gordon get beside Dale Jr. coming off 4, and I had to go for it. I had to go up high and hope that Junior didn't have a run on the bottom, get under me, and come back and block him off. And it was a good plan, but I'm sitting over on the back straightaway thinking, where am I going to put my Napa Chevy? How am I going to position it to make sure I win? And when I drove off Bill, I said, I don't know. I'll just deal with it when it happens. But real proud for my team, Slugger, DI, the dominance continues. And, today it had a whole lot to do with a couple of guys willing their way to the front, because I think the gap between the haves and the have-nots has drastically closed.
I didn't have anybody behind me that I'm drafting partners with. Me and Jeff Gordon were buddies, but we're not drafting partners. And it just didn't work out like we wanted it to. We're real happy to get 2nd. We had a trouble on pit road, lost a lap there, ran most of the race a lap down. The rule worked out for me. I didn't earn my lap, but I didn't earn it back, but the rule worked out for me. And got it back, and Man, we were just running into everybody. Everybody was running into us, and some people hung on to their cars and some people didn't. I feel like I caused the crash with Elliott. I hope he's all right. Just a rough race, and it was fun, but I don't think everybody out there was too happy with what was going on out there, and that's the wildest I've seen it in a long time.
And you saw our championship leader, Matt Kenseth, the sub-headline on the day with an engine failure, his worst finish of the season in 33rd. Championship standings, the lead was 436 coming into the day, so about 80 points off the gap. And we have 7 races left to go in the season.
Green flag.
Elliott Sadler over once and a half and on his roof. Now the car tumbling hard onto the pavement in turn 3.